And we're back. Let's go ahead and our turn. Let's see, a pre-turn event here. I believe this event is where King Arthur yeah, she's not subtle at all. Yeah. So remember that last event where we had with King Arthur where she was checking out the documents on the Illuminati? Whatever she saw there, apparently she's forgotten because she claims that she doesn't know anything. She didn't find anything. So that's our event with her. So you as the player are supposed to kind of figure out that something's going wrong, obviously. Makes you kind of suspect King Arthur a little bit here. Let's do this event. Actually, it's not a good idea to do like random events like that. We're going to go ahead and do character events first. These actually require a few characters. So yeah, Lubu's character events are all about her finding this legendary Chinese item. I forgot what its name was, but it's like a legendary spear, I think. Lubu actually learns Needle Rush, which is great because Lubu has very high attack at 8, and Needle Rush lets you do double damage straight up. So that's great. Oh, she's trying to look for the 7-star sword, so that's basically her character events. That's what she's up to. Wow, that took out a lot of it. Okay, more of Aristotle's events. Voice acting is always top-notch. Her character portrait transitions are also pretty priceless too. Pretty spot on. Okay, they're going out looking for a book. Chihaz being a pimp as always. Because as the main protagonist of a eroge, you kind of have to be. So, okay, so that event was actually pretty special because now what Aristotle just gained is called a passive buff. So every single character in this game, or every single commander except for the generic ones, has eventually gets to a point where if you go... I'm wording my words so fucking wrong right now. Okay, let me start over. So, in this game, every single hero has a passive ability. You can gain these passive abilities by progressing very deep into each hero's character events. Most characters reach or attain their passive buff, whatever, like Aristotle's guidance, by reaching the very end of their character progression. These heart things right here that track your progression with them, or tell you how many events you have with them in order to max their affection out. Most people get their passive buff or debuff, depending on what they are, at the very end. Some characters, like Aristotle, can get them even before you do all their events with them. So, right now, Aristotle has guidance, and she's the only one who actually has a passive buff right now. You can see who has a passive buff by looking at the very right-hand column of the little whatever this is. So, where's Aristotle? Okay, so her passive buff is called Guidance, and it says the ally directly in front of her gains +2 speed. So, if we get the chance to deploy Aristotle into battle, then I'll show you guys. But basically what it does is if you deploy Aristotle behind a unit, or vice versa, put a unit in front of her, then that unit that she's behind or that unit is in front of Aristotle will gain +2 speed. It's pretty self-explanatory. And these buffs are also what complement other characters' stats by giving you a system of buffs and debuffs, where some characters might have passive abilities where if they stand in front of an enemy unit, they debuff that enemy unit, whereas most characters in the game have like ally buffing passives like Aristotle's. So a lot of them are very character oriented. Like obviously Aristotle is a teacher, sensei, whatever. So it's natural that she has a passive called guidance, and whatever ally is in front of her gets +2 speed. So most of them make sense. Some of them are kind of strange. So just keep that in mind. You'll kind of be scratching your head thinking about why a certain hero got a certain passive, but oh well, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, let's move on. And finally, we have one more action point. Let's go ahead and just do this one, cooperating with the United States. See what this is about. Okay, so now this is where they explain to you the situation with the situation in America and the Indias. So, Takata, your resident ninja, debriefs you on this. So yeah, nobody really knows why their two factions, the Indias and America, suddenly started going to war against each other. Oh, skipped something. So this is Geronimo on the right. On the left, it's obviously Columbus. I'm not very good with scary stories. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of the situation going on in North America. So this is their deal right now, because obviously Columbus is all about compromise and deals and gambling and everything like that. It's just true to her character. Some more discussion on what they should do regarding the situation in America. We're going to capture everyone regardless, so who the fuck cares? Alright, so as you can see, the Indian faction, not over here India, but this here India, I'll just call them Native Americans because that's the proper name. Native American factions are basically southern North America, like Texas, Tennessee. What you would normally consider the deep south is basically the North America, the Native Americans. Though I want to say why St. Louis is in the middle of is right next to the Appalachians is kind of random, but I guess that's where it is. I mean, I'm not too proficient in geography myself. I mean, come on, I'm American. How good at geography can I be? But as far as I know, St. Louis isn't right next to the Appalachian Mountains. They could have worked on it a little bit better, but I'm not going to complain. So, yeah, you now declare war on the Indias because that's what Columbus wants you to do. So we can go ahead and proceed towards conquering the deep south, I guess, of America. Let's go ahead and, no, not load. That would be bad. Go ahead and save there and end up turn. So that's Geronimo's character portrait, and they immediately attack you, as it seems. So as you can see, the Native Americans are very dependent on melee units. Right now, this is actually going to be good for us, because if you think about it, all our front line right here, our entire front line is all environmental debuffs. And yes, the game will be unfair in the sense that your side may have environmental debuffs, but their side won't. So yeah, it's just something you just got to get used to. Vlad Tepes isn't actually that injured. We can actually deploy her if we really wanted to. Send Himiko in. Seimei? Should we send Seimei? I mean, sure, why not? And Ashoka in the back, because she's good against the frontliners. So what we've done here is we put everybody in the back two rows, because the back two rows of our side of the map doesn't have any environmental debuffs. So basically, because these frontliners up here, all the hammer units of the Native Americans can only reach one row ahead, they have to move up. So they're all going to gain a -1 attack debuff. So basically, because they don't have a choice, they have to advance if they want to hit us. Wow, Himiko actually moves first out of everybody? Weird. Okay, she's gonna move first. We don't have to attack her. At least not just yet. Decent damage. Not the best, but it's decent. This'll hurt. Well, actually, not really. Nice, they're all attacking. Ouch! Okay, that hurts a little. We'll actually attack that unit. Nice. Alexander just one-shot her. Santa Sue? Sure. Why are these people fucking critting me so fucking often? Sometimes, man. Sometimes this game makes no fucking sense. Either that or it's just my luck, my horrible luck is always coming into effect right now. I mean, that's really the only reasonable assumption right now that I can make. Hopefully we can get a crit on this. Nice. Didn't kill it though, which sucks. No, please don't. We can actually use overdrive on Franklin. It's not gonna do much damage. 700? Not even. Guess we'll try focus firing this girl down. That hurts. We should have deployed two in common now that I think about it. We don't need to use Meteor Strike on this girl. Ashoka could have one-shot her by herself. What the fuck? Go ahead and use Energy Flare on... Franklin, I guess. Goemon. Heal up Alexander, 'cause she needs it. 1400, that's good damage. Very good damage. Nice, another crit. Didn't do much damage, but whatever. Are these already two? Okay, these two have already been hit by my attack down, so that's good. Enchanted Blade. I could hit him with the speed debuff, but speed debuffs aren't really important at this stage of the game. Or stage of the battle, I should say. Let's go ahead and try finishing her with overdrive. Nice, we did. And we can use Meteor Strike on Georgia and... Nice, another 1400. This shouldn't kill. Good. Not even with the crit did it kill. Because now Himiko can get one last heal off. There we go. Now we can finish her off. We didn't get a great victory because we spent a lot of time on this. That's alright. Everyone survived at least. Hey, we remember you guys. I left Drake. I left Kid. And what do you know? Thankfully, they're not attacking with too many troops, but we can. This game or this battle is still very losable because we need to take out Avery very quickly. Might actually put her down here. Speed. Okay, Avery's gonna move very quickly. We're gonna put Hero Genna over there and Tutankhamun over here. Normally I wouldn't do this, but these two frontliners are going to more likely attack our two frontliners too, because of how Tutankhamun is positioned. And Tutankhamun, I'm gonna put Tutankhamun here because she's very fast and she can hit Avery too. Except Avery moves first anyway, so fuck me. So much for that. Ow. Alright. Crit attribute and crit attributes all fucking day. Are you fucking kidding me? See if we can kill this pistol unit right off the bat. Great, poison damage. Okay, how fast she's gonna go? She's actually moving quite fast right now. Here, we could use Stun Shock, but that's kind of a waste. So let's go ahead and just attack England. That's a weird name. Because Vlad Tepe should still be able to kill Avery with the one attack. So we can just stop her from killing us altogether. Boom, got a critical anyway. Okay, she might actually die from this. Not quite yet, huh? Sanctuary, huh? Why not? Okay, she's down. Buster won't kill. Still do a hell of a lot of damage though. Magic missile, and we just need to beat this girl, and we should be done and over with. Overdrive. Get a nice crit, I guess, but didn't really do all that much damage. This can kill. Yes, like I thought. God, I'm so good at this fucking game, man. Why is it that I always get criticals when they don't fucking matter? God, this game's stupid sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna end the video here. Next time we come back, we will actually begin our invasion of America. And we'll see where we can go from there.